Ladies and gentlemen, a short acknowledgement here before we get rolling with the video. DEWALT and I have partnered up to create and present this video for you. DEWALT has provided us with accessories used in this video, and they've also provided us with the tools to display their provided accessories. I want to thank DEWALT for the paid product placement and sponsorship, for letting me walk the talk and get her done. And lastly, I want to thank DEWALT for the opportunity to host the DEWALT accessory giveaway. All right, and I'm going to have an announcement at the end of the video. All right, so stay tuned, hang on. All right, who's ready for a video? I am. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith, and we're here in the shop once again. Now, we're not really starting on a new project today, but we're going to be on a subject of drilling and tapping. All right, and we have a setup. We have a vise here that's going to be movable all around, and we're going to be able to get the camera in, and we're really going to get some good shots here because I'm going to walk the talk and review a new accessory put out by DEWALT. This is the combination drill tap bit. Now, this all-in-one application drills and taps the hole, and then after the tap part of the bit goes down through, there's a countersink edge on here, and that deburrs the leading edge of the hole, and then the bit comes back out. Now, these are an impact ready bit, all in one. I've been super anxious to try these, and I've known of these for a month or so, and I've had these in my hand for a couple days. I haven't opened the package yet, so this is like a virgin. Very first time today, right? All right, I'm going to bring you in close, and we're going to get set up here, and we're going to get one of these out of the package here, and we're going to put a piece of material in here. I have aluminum, I have steel. There's lots of projects that I wish that I would have already been using on these. Look at the plasma cam in there. Look at the console that I built, the drafting that I've done. Look at back when I did the TV elevator. There was a lot of hand tapping going on, and that's drill, tap, and chamfer. 3 steps, all in one. Let's see what I can do. Okay, the very first test is this an old scratched up piece of anodized aluminum, 1/4 inch by 2, and we're just going to put it down in our vise right here. And we've got our vise angled over here, so we got a good shot at it. We got our tap into the tap handle, and we've got our drill into our drill motor here now. And all right, I got that plugged in. Okay, I don't really have a center punch or a tapped hole here, but I'm going to go ahead and just get it zeroed and leveled out, and I'm just going to pick a location like right in there. All right, and here we go. All right, and usually before I hand tap, I go ahead and I break that leading edge. The amount of the diameter of the tap. Then I go ahead, put on a little bit of aluminum tap. Okay, now this is 5/16 national course. And there we go, a drill and tapped hole, like a whole bunch that we've always done. And here's the bolt that screws into it. All right, let's open up 5/16 18 national course, combination drill tap bit. All right, very first time here. getting one of these out of the package. They got like a perforation on the back there, and See if we can get one of these popped out of here. There is no way of saving that container, so we're not going to care about that. All right, I want a close-up look at what the bit looks like. We get some self photos or photos on it. It does have DEWALT Signy on there, 5/16 18 national course, high speed steel. There's the countersink edge right there, and you can see that it's let's see, I think I have a regular screw right here. Let's just hold that up to there. It is the same angle, okay, but well, this is a 3/8 here, and this is a 5/16, but this is not made to take up that whole countersink. That's just made to deburr the edge of the hole there. All right, and I'm looking, you know, this is the first time I'm looking at the threads here. You know, the tapping, and it's starting tap, so it's starting here. It's got full threads there. The backside is brought back down because you gotta go through and then you gotta come back out. So, you know, there's a little common sense in the engineering of that, and I'm just taking note of it. All right. Now they said speed tip, and on the speed tip you can see that secondary grind right there, and it almost splits the tip up here. All right. So, all right, let's give this bad boy a try. All right, you've seen our old tools that we've used in the past, and this is a new addition to our arsenal here, and this is the 20 volt max DEWALT battery, and 3-speed down here, and also a variable on the trigger, which is really going to come in handy because taps and drills really go at 2 different speeds, and you're going to need to be feathering that back and forth. So we're going to be experiencing and playing and getting comfortable with this as well. All right, and this is the same as my other one there. When you put this in the middle, it locks out your trigger. If you have one of these that doesn't lock out, you need to pull out your battery before you play around. This is not like a socket driver or a torque driver or Phillips screwdriver or any of those. This is actual cutting. This is a cutting instrument right here, and it's serious business. So, and this is the first time I put one of these in, so I believe it just clicks in there just like anything else. All right, now we're ready to go. One of my first, put this in lockout again. Because I wanted to feel this. You know, I'm full of questions, just like you guys are out there. And okay, we know that drilling and tapping. Okay, how many people have snapped a tap? Raise your hand. Okay, you know, the taps have advanced in designing a lot, and a lot of people still push the 4-flute tap and have to go in and break the chip and come back out, break the chip, come back out, and then every once in a while, even though you do all of that, you still break the tap off in there. And a lot of the earlier tap extractors were all the 4-prong, you know, type slide-in tools that would help you get the tap out and everything else. So that's where my question was, and you know, these are just things that I'm thinking about as I'm going along with this, because these are questions that I personally have. Okay, now also, do I lube this up while I'm going through here or not? I am going to put a couple drops of Alumatap on there because I do use a tapping fluid on most any tap. Okay, and I do have to get that. Okay, it was important. Thanks for waiting. All right, I'm gonna start out on first time using it, so I'm just getting a feel of it. I'm gonna put it on my medium speed there. I got a good sense of feeling that trigger there. I just want this clear of everything. I'm gonna put the hole right next to it. All right, I'm just putting 1 drop or so on this threaded area right here. Okay, and I'm just guiding on the butt end here. I'm not really pressing on here. I'm using my grip here. I like the second hand, just kind of gives me the steadiness. I have this in here, so I'm going to angle this slightly so the battery pack is not interfering with the table itself. I mean, out in the field, you probably got a million things that you got to adjust your unit for. So pretty slick. I think I was pretty smooth for the very first one there. All right, let's add a little air here. I'm going to get another 5/16 bolt and put it in the hole that I hand tapped. That's got a really good feel. That's another question that I always have is, okay, what class of thread contact are you getting? I know that this is not going to replace drilling and tapping, machine tapping, a lot of things in that realm, but a lot of opportunities where you're out in the field as a mechanic and even a machinist in the hand operation, this is going to be the cat's meow. All right, let me get another bolt. Here's another 5/16. Same exact bolt, same bend and everything else. They're both grade 8s, okay? They're both screwed in about the same distance there, so they're full engagements of threads there. All right, let's put our indicator down here, and we're going to go on the DEWALT combination drill and tap bit first. The hole we made with that, anyhow, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, do we need to have it on 0? This is all the way down, so that would be 0. You want to put it on 0, we'll put it on 0. For the people that have to have it on 0, and we got, I don't know, we got 13, well, we have a good 12 thousandths. We'll call that 12 thousandths. All right, on the hand job, my hand job, my hand tap job. Okay, let's get our 0 here, all the way down and up. If you change the flat slightly, it changes. Okay, but we're going to go with 22, 23 thousandths. Okay, so the combination drill tap all-in-one bit created a tighter thread hole than my hand job with a and I don't use cheap taps here either, and this is a Cleveland 5/16, really nice quality tap. Now the only thing that I'd say is that I am hand cranking that thing, and it might be walking a little bit, and you know, hey, we're going to be testing a few more holes just to see if it just doesn't happen to be the bit itself, or if it's common throughout the rest of our testing here. All right, but that is 2 nice tapped holes. All right, let's grab another piece of material and do another test. Okay, this is going to be a quick exercise. I have 6 metric threads up here, 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 5, 6, 8, and 10. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start here, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, right on down. I'm going to go non-stop from start to finish, and I'm just going to zoom you in so that you've got a good view of the drilling and tapping going on for each one of these sizes. All right. Okay, I've already got the 3 millimeter, and here I'm going to do the same thing, just a dab of Tapmatic aluminum tap on here, and right here at the outside edge here we go. Okay, put it on lock, pop that one out. Pop the next one in, ready to go. One more tap, fluid, hole right next to it. I did countersink that one a little deep, just like I said, you know, you got to practice with these things. They do throw a nice chip. They drill pretty fast. Of course, this is aluminum. Okay, a little easier on the countersink. I'm learning on that. Okay, we put it in the lock position. Change out. That was our 4mm 0.7, and now we're putting in our 5mm. And right next to it here, put it in forward. We're learning that just on that little chamfer, you want to get used to that. Okay, we lock it out, we pop out our bit, pick it up off our rubber mat where we dropped it. All right, I'm gonna pop in the next one here, 6mm. Give it a little drop of tapping fluid. Just barely have to touch that in lockout. Change our bit. Now we're going in with the 8mm. Put it in forward. Give ourselves a drop there. Okay, back it out. Okay, lock, take that one out, and we're putting in our 10mm now, and forward. Give it ourselves a little juice. All right, put our drill down. All right, and I didn't bring a screwdriver or nothing, but these shouldn't take any more than just finger. Whoop, I was grabbing the tap instead of the next screw. All thumbs. All right, I like that. Okay, let's change out materials now. All right, let's take this one out. We'll set it off to the side here. And here we are, piece of 2-inch, 1/4-inch steel hot roll angle. A lot of framework is made out of this kind of material, and a lot of times you've got to drill and tap and mount in electrical cable holders and brackets and whatever you might be bolting in. Accessory might even be electric outlet box like this. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing that we did on that aluminum with the collection of SAE threads, starting out with, I believe, the 832. All right, so let's get set up. I'm going to change from Alumatap to Tapmatic. And we're going to get our bit set up here, and we'll bring you in close like we did on the other one. Okay, before I bring you in here close, I just wanted to point out, these are cold here because we haven't cut with it yet. Now those other ones there, they weren't warmed up yet because we only drilled one hole with each one of them, but they do suggest, and make sure that you're always in a lock so your center here is locked up, or you pull your battery out before you change them. it does suggest to use gloves if they are hot. All right, so I just want to make sure that you know you got that. I was reading up on it, and that was in the information as well. Okay, let me bring you in close, and we're going to start out 832, then we're going to go 1032, 1024, 1224, quarter inch, 5/16, 3/8. Okay, here we go. And the same thing, I'm just putting a drop of Tapmatic on the threaded area there. And all right, we're on. And here we go. Now it's going to be a little different feel here, I'm sure. And I'm not using any center punch holes, and this is hot roll surface, so it tends to want to roll around. All right, here we go. Very nice. Okay. These aren't warm. Okay. Lock it out, pull it out, change out. Ready? Put the next one in. Lock it out, pop it out, pop it in, ready to go. A little more tap fluid. Okay, this is the 1024. You pick the right speed for that. It's amazing, amazing. All right, pop that one out. Pop in our next one here. Okay, this is the 1224 now. Okay, a little bit of tapping fluid right next to it. Lock it out, pop it out. All right, our quarter inch now. Okay, back out, lock it out, pop it out, pick it up off the mat. Pop in our 5/16. All right, now we've seen a 5/16 go in the first time in the aluminum there, and we're gonna be putting that one in right here in the steel. There we go. It definitely, if you were drilling and you were planning a hole, you would be center punching it. Okay, I'm not right now. Make sure I have that down tight. You see that? We didn't go in and deburr that, but I could see it on the way out. All right. Whew. Okay, lock it out, pop it out. There we go with the 3/8 national course now. Now we're pushing against the flange of the angle. it would be different if this was against the back wall there. Okay, a little bit of lubrication here, and here we go. And this again, I push with this right arm right on the grip there, but for some reason it gives me the aim. All right, we're unlocked now. Let's go ahead. Let's just put a center punch there real quick. Right there's where we want that hole. There we go. Just show you the difference of center punching. See that difference? Put a center punch in there like you mean it. I really should put a block in here. If you were truly supporting something with some pressure in there, you would want to be pushing on that lip. Okay, here we go. All right, not bad for a 3/8 hole. Okay, let's test all the screws in here now. We went over there to get the 5/16. This quarter. See what's up with that quarter. Okay, we got something in there or not, and let's blow it out. Let's just double check it, because that'll be my next question. Okay, if you're out in the field and you're missing, lock it out, pull it out, put back in the quarter. Meow. Huh? Go eat your bunny you just caught. Meow. Okay, we did go in, back out. Okay, so there was something in there. Okay, and the question was answered. Can we go back in there with our tap again? And the answer is yes, you can. All right. There's a 5/16. And there's the 3/8. All right, let's change up material one more time. Okay, let's go ahead and mount a electrical box on a piece of 1/4-inch wall steel 2x2 box tube. Oh, we're just gonna say we need to mount it right there. We're in the field, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mark one hole there. All right, let's put a little dab of cutting oil on here. Let's grab it a little bit more. Okay, now we need to go ahead and screw one in here to line that hole up there. Okay, and now we're going to mark the other side. All right. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put that in lock. Pop that one out. We're going to pop in our impact, clear out our thread. All right, and our box is mounted. Well, you know, I got 42 years in the trade now, and I've drilled and tapped my share of holes. This little bit here is pretty impressive. But even as impressive as it is, we do know that it has limitations. You're not going to be able to drill and tap into a blind hole, and you're going to be limited to your material thicknesses that you can drill through, because there's only a certain amount of free space between your threads and the chamfer or the deburring section of this bit. And each bit is a little different length and size, so that's gonna vary. You got to keep that in mind when you're using this. But I see hundreds of uses for this, and this really made me flash back on opportunities that I could have used this on: the plasma table, the water tray, the console for the computer, my best friend Vince's TV elevator I built. You look back on those videos, and anytime you saw me with a pistol drill and hand tap, you know that I could have been saving time with this. And the quality of hole that, you know, I put in with this compared to my hand job, you know, that's you know, the proof in the pudding, you know. All right, I want to thank DEWALT again for the opportunity to use that, and I'm glad I shared it with you. Here's what everybody's waiting for: is DEWALT is giving away 5-piece combination drill and tap bit sets. All right, no purchase necessary. All you need to do is comment down below. All right, all the official rules are in the description of my video, and here is a short link for it. All right, waiting for you guys' comments, and enjoy reading through your comments. And until next time, get her done.